Hey everybody, welcome to the AD2L Season 5. We've got Here Comes the Cobra going up against Gods of War in this playoff game, best of 3. I am Wolf Dodo. Joining me is Hans. How's it
Hello.
going?
It's going very well.
10 seconds to go.
Excellent. So, Void, Brew banned for Here Comes Cobra, Death
5
Prophet,
seconds.
and Ogre banned for Gods of War. Then the Tidehunter pick. Pretty common first pick, but
Reserve time.
surprised to see it go through as well.
I think that from the looks of their bans and their picks, Here Comes the Cobra want to out team fight.
Yeah, they did. They banned out a lot of the big team fight ultis, or at least team fight controlling ultis per se,
Yeah.
and picked up one of their own. Gods of War. They're gonna probably want to counter this as well. They like picking a tide early is fine, but it means that the enemy team knows what you're gonna do with your lanes. Skywrath Mage's actually a really good pick. Can harass Tide out of lane
Yeah.
fairly well.
Yeah.
So they'll probably pick up another support similar to him. It's unfortunate that Ogre was gone because he's also pretty solid. Jakiro works well if they want to grab their supports early. Also can transition to the push. See if they that's a hero they like to run or not. But
Yeah, they could also pick up something for a roaming duo with the
10
Skywrath.
seconds to go.
If they want to pick up a strong solo safe laner, there they go with the Jakiro pick though.
Yeah.
Also useful for the roam if you want to do it that way, but
yeah, he's a little
Ice
more.
Path is not that great early anymore.
No, but he's a very stable support. Like when you pick a Jakiro, you know that you're gonna get some stuns off with the Ice Path. Macropyre is gonna deal some damage and zone them very well, and then you can knock towers down early. Like he's a very one-dimensional pick, but he's also very stable. So I think it's okay.
Yeah. I'm curious as to whether it's support or
What they're gonna.
hero.
Yeah, PA ban for Here Comes Cobra. Venge was their second pickup there though. A hero I'm a huge fan of, as you know, but it's all good.
Yep. Vengeful Spirit, good
5
hero.
seconds.
Swap
Yeah.
is just so great.
Dyer's
It's like Batrider without the skill required.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Suicide swap for days.
So
Oh.
Sven ban, that's interesting.
You get rid of one of your heroes.
Yeah, you could say that. I don't know,
Kinda.
I just feel like I don't understand why they banned it.
Yeah.
I get the PA, but the Sven really like if they pick up a Sven.
I think Wraith King is going to be Gods of War's choice here. Like, because one thing too is if he gets gone on by the tide, he can come back even if he dies, and if he gets swapped out of position and killed, your entire team's gonna now have this Wraith King that's coming back alive. You're all slowed by 75%, and you've got the rest of his team coming in after you. It's a pretty solid pickup, I think, here. But they end up Gods of War banned the Enigma and AA for their last two bans. Interesting choice. They don't want to get they ran out some more big team fight stuff. They're just worried about getting super team fought, which is fair, I think.
10 seconds
Yeah.
to go.
But again, I feel like they're not the
5
most
seconds.
important heroes they could have banned. I mean, there's still a lot of very, very potent carries
Reserve
in the
time.
pool.
Hmm. Which I think if Gods of War needs to pick up the cores they want now, otherwise they risk having them picked on the other side or banned out.
Yeah.
Because both teams have their okay, so Cobra has a support and their offlaner, and Gods of War have their dual supports, unless it's a core Jakiro, which isn't uncommon in the pro scene, but I have not seen it run at this level or in pubs too much, so I don't think it'll
Yeah.
happen.
It's
but-
hard to pull off.
Yeah, you have to have a lineup that's really good at working around it and make it work and stuff. So, Gods of War pick up their Centaur, a Centaur. This will be their offlaner, I assume.
Mhm.
Unless they, I was gonna say unless they go aggressive, but that would be a really terrifying aggressive. That, like not terrifying as in good, but like terrifying as in shitty.
Radiant's pick.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that great. The Undying team fight for days. I like it a lot.
Yeah, very much an early game hero, but at the same time, I think a lot of people underestimate how much you can get out of him if he's able to. He doesn't have to get far ahead. He just has to stay on par. Like if he can get his mana boots and then work into whatever he wants next, whether it's a pipe or a Crimson Guard now would work as well, mechanism, something like that. After he gets his mana boots, he just
10
if he can
seconds
get
to
to that
go.
second item by 25 minutes, maybe 20 or
5
so, he'll stay active or relevant very well, and he's very good up against these squishy supports. Like Skywrath Mage has no health pool as well as Jakiro, so he's a really good bully for them as well, and can.
Yeah, I find that with Undying, if you're not a level ahead of your counterpart on the other team, you're having a sad time.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I think Undying in a support role is actually going to be pretty good. If he can get 1 or 2 stacks of Decay off in lane, and then follow up with a Venge Stun and a Wave of Terror, whatever they're going up against is going to be dead instantly.
That is true, yep. So I'm interested to see what they're picking up. They need a mid and a hard carry, so... And there's a mid.
Yeah, OD is actually a hero I've seen them play quite a few times. If they picked up a Mirana following it, I wouldn't be too surprised. But... Oh wait, no, sorry, that's a different team. That's DP, Don't Push, that does that. They pick OD into the Mirana arrows. It's pretty fun. They go with more sustain. This will probably be a tri-lane coming out from Here Comes Cobra with the Necro, Venge, and Dying. And that's a pretty scary tri-lane to try and wander into.
No, I agree with you a lot.
5 seconds.
Whether it's aggressive or defensive, I'm not sure. I think they can put it either or, and it'll be okay.
10 seconds
Yeah.
to go.
Well, if it's a solo Centaur, sending a Tide up against them
Will be fine.
is mean.
Yeah, no, for sure. And so with this, if they go aggressive with that, whatever the Gods of War pick up to go into the safe lane is going to have to be, I don't know, something else. Luna? No, she's too short range to deal with that. She would just get clicked down too easy and decayed. They need a full range hero. Drow is one, but she's too squishy and doesn't do enough off the top of my head.
I really think they need a BKB carry, though.
Yeah, well, Drow can. I mean, she doesn't need to build damage items when she gets level 6.
Yeah.
I go like Spectre. A little risky, I think. But I mean, tanky can become very tanky as hell. Sniper, the final pick.
Interesting.
So that'll probably be a mid sniper just to pew away at the OD with the what we were talking about, the tri lane. We'll have to wait and see though.
I don't love Jakiro Skyrath Spectre lane.
If it's, they're really banking on going up against that Tide, is the thing. If they're not up against the Tide, I think they have a really bad day. They might also, you know what they could do? They could try and next level them and go and dodge their tri lane and just kind of sacrifice Centaur a little bit, and try and go up against the Tide with the tri lane of theirs. But
I think that'll be pretty tough, though. They don't have a ton of lockdown early. I mean, Dagger, whatever it's worth, concussive shot, and then Ice Path is minimal lockdown. So I think the Tide can just walk away and cracking stuff off.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to quickly run through the Radiant. We've got Mirrodin playing that Skyrath Mage. We've got Siege playing the Spectre. And on the Jakiro, we've got R2-D2. Stormtrooper is going to be handling the Centaur. And last but not least, we have a stand-in, Deviox. Deviox? How would you say that?
I'd say Deviox.
Deviox. So I'll let you handle the Dire.
On the Dire side, we've got Robinson SQ playing the Vengeful Spirit. CK is going to pick up the Sniper. Headed towards the solo safe lane is the Tide Hunter, played by Puss Wuss Bang Gang. Great name. Middle is Loose Puss. It's a theme, it seems like. Necrophos going mid. And then the Undying is Shonix.
So, as we can see, the lanes are starting to form up. We might have been a little off. Looks like they're going to be running the Necrolite in the mid lane with a tri-lane consisting of Venge, Undying, and Sniper, which I'm not sure if I'm as big of a fan of. I don't know. Either way, I think it's going to be pretty risky. We'll have to wait and see what they go. I think whichever side gets the first kill wins. It's not like one of those tri-lanes where if you give up the first kill, you're still okay. I think this is very much a first kill, win or loss. So.
Now, Undying hasn't leveled up a skill yet, which I like to see.
That way you can hit Tombstone if they dive, or Decay if they want to go aggressive.
Yeah. Or Decay if they're just going to sit back and harass for a level.
Sniper's got headshot, Venge has her stun, both common things.
So I think Necro's going to win this mid lane early. Maybe not, looking at what just happened there. But once OD hits level 4 or 5, Necro's going to have a bad time.
Yeah. They're already going a little bit aggressive here. Stun's going to come out onto the Skyrath. Tombstone's dropped as well. Skyrath's actually dropping very low. He's going to get slowed up by the zombie. No, they're not going to finish him off.
Walk away. It's kind of a wasted Tombstone. don't love it with one hero standing right beside it. I mean, you're not going to get much zombie generation there.
Yeah, but I mean, Skyroth's already used his salve, or maybe not. No, sorry, Jakiro used one of them. A salve was used on him either way.
Yeah.
It was his. Yeah, it was his.
This sniper's going to struggle with the liquid fire harass.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm gonna quickly jump away and just take a look at mid lane. OD's dropping fairly low. I'm not surprised. Necrolite got a couple right clicks off, and then just the Heartstopper aura. Up in the top lane, unsurprising. Centaur's 1 to 7 up against the Tide. I think he's gonna struggle up there.
It's just the mean lane. I mean, Anchor Smash damage reduction. Yes, it scales now, but it is still so strong.
Yeah, and then just now that he's got Kraken Shell as well. Ooh, OD dropping very low. A little bit surprised there, but
the amount of harass in this tri lane is really going to hurt Sniper, especially since he went with that greedy Tango's Wraith Band build.
He's got his boots now, so he can run and a point and take aim, so he can hang a little further back. He's at least slightly over a full ranged hero now, so Skyrath will have to run up to harass him, unless it's with Arcane Bolt. Undying's gonna find a DD rune. We'll have to see if he wants to go aggressive on that.
He was spotted out with it though, so I imagine they'll get back right now. Yep, they're all just retreating.
OD's sitting behind his tower. He's gone very greedy. He needs to get that bottle out to him very quickly. He's having a hard time just staying in lane. Necrolite with that point up in Heartstopper. Decay comes out into Skyrath, but looks like they're just gonna... I'm sorry, I paused because I was just reading Twitch chat. Apparently, KC on Sniper is an amazing mid laner, according to some of the guys in Twitch chat. Interesting that they put him in the off lane then. Must have been after they saw that it was an OD, they didn't want to put anything up against it, kind of thing. Like, because Necrolite doesn't really suffer. He can kind of just sit there. That said, Stun's going to come out. Decay as well. Tombstone's dropped. One last hit there, and KC picks up the first blood. Oh, and that's, I think, going to be really rough for the side of Gods of War.
But I mean, Skyrath got that sweet 75 gold from killing the Tombstone. So
yeah, I mean, that's
net gain. I think honestly.
Yeah, no, for sure. Fed the Tombstone. But
so Centaur is a sad Centaur.
Stormtrooper's having a rough day. Tide, he's sitting up here 13 and 14 now to Centaur's 10. Actually, Centaur, he's got 10. He's not doing as bad as I thought he would be. The point
he still is very low.
Yeah, he's not dominating the lane, but he's able to snipe in and get some last hits. He has his tranquils. I think Tide's getting pretty close to his mana boots. Seems like it. So the lane's a little more even than I thought it would be, honestly, but illusion rune spawn, so we're not going to have anything fun come of that.
I think it's the worst rune, to be perfectly honest.
It depends what hero you're playing. If you're playing like Luna and get it late game, it can be really nice if you're going to push. But
well, yeah, but
unless you're on a core early, Undying's actually going to rotate in onto the OD. OD's got nowhere to go. I think.
Oh, this is trouble. This is problematic.
Yeah, that's the only place he's got to go. Oh, he actually gets slowed. Yeah, he's going to drop. Necrolite gets the kill with his point in death both, and he's actually got a point in Sadist, so that heals him completely up, full mana. Lots of pings coming out from side of Gods of War, so a little bit of miscommunication there.
That puts Necrolite 120 experience away from 6, which is such a strong rotation skill.
Yeah, no, Lewis is going to be very happy with the way that turned out.
On the Spectre, nothing came of it though.
Thanks for calling it out though. I was keeping an eye on mid, but yeah, so far it's just a bit of a farm game. Tide has his mana boots now. He's almost level 6 as well. Centaur is level 6, somehow beating Tide out in experience.
That's peculiar.
Oh, he's got 4 denies. That's where it came. He probably got some denies when the Tide pushed the wave under the tower. That's one thing we didn't mention, is that Tide will push the wave.
Yeah.
Ooh, good decay. That value decay.
Yep. I mean, it makes Spectre so squishy. With 511 health, if he gets out of position at all, he is dead.
Yeah, because Sniper's now got, I believe, 2 and 2. Yeah, he's got... So if he gets a headshot proc, it's going to be bad. And he's got an Aquila and Tread, so he actually hits decently quick.
Mad greed build off the Sniper. He just wants to kill things. He doesn't care about hitting towers.
Yeah. Which, you know what? I think that's honestly okay for now, because he'll get
Yeah.
his points up in Shrapnel late. They see the Undying here. They have that award right there. So, be able to go. DD Rune being pinged out bottom by the OD. Once I already know what it is. Both teams have vision of it, though. Up top. Which one of these guys is getting closer to their blink? Necro has his mech, I believe. Oh, no. Not quite. He's, getting close, though. He's got the buckler recipe and whatnot, but...
Surprisingly, and I think it's because Tide went for mana boots, the more expensive pair of boots.
Mhm.
But Centaur is closer to his blink.
Yeah. No, for sure. And Tide's now rotating away, which is very strange. I'm not sure where he's going. He's level 6 as well, so you'd think he'd be maybe rotating bottom if they want to get aggressive.
I
I
guess
think
he
they
just wants
could.
mana and then TP, but
Maybe, yeah, he's going to fill up on mana, then TP bottom, I guess, but it's just... As he could have walked there, popped Arcane Boots once, and he would have been good to Ravage and Anchor Smash.
yeah.
Gosh, I don't know.
I understand the value point in Gush, but sometimes I don't even think it's worth it.
Yeah. And I guess if they want to get aggressive early... Oh, meanwhile, OD, he gets... Necrolight's ult was used, but it didn't get the kill, as his respawn timer is pretty short. So, bit of an unfortunate that Necro couldn't get that the extra kill on the duration on the death timer, but
Still, it does put the OD so far behind.
yeah, I imagine we're gonna see a Tombstone just flying out here pretty quick. He's running forward. There's a decay as well. Tombstone comes out. That's gonna be R2D2 down, and Ravage not even used. Tide's gonna get hit by the concussive and just walked back. This Tombstone's gonna zone them out.
And that's a tower.
Yeah, so they don't
See,
even need the
Sniper's a good
shrapnel.
hero and can get that last hit.
This is gonna be pretty hard. Oh, he gets it.
Great player.
What a
Yeah, great player.
nice play coming up from Sniper. I say it's gonna be hard. He's only got because he only hits for. Oh shit, Necrolight.
Yeah, picking up towers. Necrolite is very far ahead at this point. He is got his basey. He picked up a headdress.
Yeah, look at the net worth chart.
You know the drill.
It's very, very heavily in favor of HCC. They're playing very well. KC on the Sniper has been doing very well. Also, he's
And
been
they have
harassing
no
well.
fear. They've got their Ravage still, so they're gonna pressure this tier 2 tower.
Undying's full mana, full health. He's got everything he wants. Venge, little low, but has the stun and a wave of terror. Centaur can stampede in, but then they're just gonna get ravaged. R2D2. Oh, he's in a bad place. He's gonna get gushed. Tide's looking to go in. They decide to back off.
I don't like that they have 5 heroes here.
No.
I think that was bad rotations. The OD should be farming somewhere. He could be farming top. He could be farming that lane in the middle. He's behind, and this is only putting him farther behind.
Yeah. Oh, stun's gonna come out. Gush as well. Tide's running in. Blows the ravage. It's gonna get 2. Anchor Smash finishes off 1. OD. Yeah, sorry. Undying finishes off the Centaur. Nice save there on Siege coming out from the OD, though. He's not going to be enough, but he did save him the death timer. And Tronex is going to keep pushing. Tide does drop to the tower off to the side. That's a little unfortunate, but this is another tower down.
And he doesn't lose that much because double kill.
Yeah.
He may have lost some gold, but the experience he got from that and just, like, he is very far ahead now.
And with Loose Puss sitting up here, he's got his mech. No mana for it right now, but he'll have another Death Pulse in a moment. I don't think they can defend this tower. This tower's, yeah, it's gone. They don't even have a glyph for it. Necrophos picks up that last hit, and they're going to rotate out. And I think Gods of War, what they need to do now is just try and avoid fights.
Yeah.
They have to just try and wait, not let the Undying get too far ahead, because he's doing a lot of work. Like, the Tombstone right now is really, really tough for them to deal with. They don't have enough damage to clear it out easily. As well as, this, I get that if you leave the Sniper alone, he's going to, like, out-farm you so much, especially he's going Maelstrom. It's a very good farming build, but they need to get something.
I just worry because they've picked 2 heroes that are very dependent on gold. And I mean, Spectre is not worthless early. But if OD gets behind, he becomes just a liability more than anything.
Yeah. Speaking of Spectre, he actually got gone on top, but was able to escape nicely off on the side of the map.
That dagger pathing.
Yep. And I think if they want to go on something, like they could go on the sniper right now if they stampeded on him, but they don't have vision. Actually, they know where two are up here. They know the sniper's probably alone. Undying is back. They probably could stampede onto him, but the thing is, if he's able to get away or, you know, swapped out by the Venge, they're not going to be able to do anything about it.
Yeah.
But
oh, looks like he's going in.
They're gonna. Oh, they get a stun off. That's what Skyrath is coming through on the other side. Sniper's dropping very low.
This is bad.
And I think they may have overcommitted. Trying to watch both kills. Sniper does drop to the Spectre, and Venge is going to be able to get away.
That's
as
peculiar.
the TP reports come in.
I don't understand why OD imprisoned her there. It looked like the Centaur was going to get close enough.
Yeah, Stomp comes out, it misses. Unfortunately, Tombstone is still up. Ravage comes through, Siege is dropping very low. Oh, that's a Reaper Scythe. That's a dead Siege. They're going to try and chase down Stormtrooper. They'll have Gush up in 2 seconds. They get him with it. One more Decay, and they need one more click from something. There it is. One more swipe from Undying, and he picks up another kill.
Look at the stacks of Decay that Undying had there.
He just got 5.
3.
Oh, he just lost 3? He
Yeah,
got
he
8?
had 8 stacks of Decay.
Jeez. That makes it tough to be on, like, just be a Skyrath. Like, Skyrath loses 1 stack, that's literally a fifth of his health. Not to mention the damage done. Like, so I'm really liking the Undying pick.
I think that Ravage came off cooldown in that fight, which is just the efficiency coming out from HCC.
Yeah. Good timing there. Unfortunately, poor timing from Gods of War. That said, they're going to look to go again. Undying's Tombstone is dropped. His ulti is popped. They're going to get a stun. I think R2-D2 is going to drop again. Yeah, he goes down. Venge picking up that kill. Shadex is getting some damage done to him, but it doesn't matter. KC, Objective Gaming, takes the tower. And, oh, the imprisonment. Ooh, that was close. And KC's going to look just back off. Everybody's going to go their ways now. So, Deviox, good stuff there with the imprisonment. Another nice save.
I'm very impressed with Shonix. This is the most fun kind of Undying to play. The Undying where you get ahead early.
Yeah, that's a Spectre ult's going to come out. They're looking for the kill on the Tide. They're not going to haunt in for it. I think that's probably the wise choice. He's sitting at a tier 3, and he's going to gush you and anchor smash you, and then you hit for nothing.
Yeah. Now, bottom lane here.
Oh,
the
top lane.
And stun on the Spectre. That is a dead Spectre.
He's got his dagger up. He's going to be able to walk away off to the side. Looks like he's going to be okay. Skyrath Mage is in the vicinity. Doesn't have his ulti yet, though. Not going to go.
I did not realize that Necro didn't have mana for his ult.
Yeah, it's all good. I think he put off a Death Pulse that he shouldn't have.
I don't know if it would have been enough. I mean,
level
2 mana. It's level 2 already, so.
Yeah, I think if he doesn't Death Pulse there, probably would have been able to get the kill with a couple right clicks, maybe. But in the end,
he just goes and gets a couple creep kills, Sadist, and is already way back up there. So.
No, for sure. He's got actually max Sadist, which is only one that value point in Heartstomper. Max Sadist, just looking to max efficiency.
Heartstomper just to mess with somebody in mid lane. Early and
Smoke picked up by Venge. With this, Venge actually has enough to pick up a medallion as well. I'd like to see the Venge go with the medallion Wave of Terror, and if they can get an early Roche and then push and take another tier 2, maybe into a tier 3 off of it, depending on how the fight goes, like what they need to use. Like if all they use is like Tombstone and Necro ulti, I think they get a kill or 2, they push for the tier 3. Like,
it looks like she's gonna go Force Staff instead, though.
I think that's fine as well. I mean, the positioning is really effective, because then you can swap in and then Force Staff yourself out, or you can save one of your cores. Like, Sniper is not mobile at all, so having another way to save him is pretty good. I think that's a Tide Hunter pinged this, actually. Yeah, they know that there's a ward up there. Oh, they wanted a ward up there. That's a little interesting.
I'm curious as to whether this is just a value Ring of Health, or if Centaur's gonna go grab a Vanguard right now.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. He probably doesn't want to. I think they pinged out that they saw the sniper up there, because he was not in the smoke, so they probably know that there's most of the team up there. Yeah, Tide Hunter's drawing on the map. He's circling the tower. Looks like they just want to go for it. Snipers.
Ravage is up. I mean, time to fight is right now.
And he's actually got a Blink Dagger, which they should, if they've clicked on him, they'll know he's got it. But that means that they have no way to initiate, because Stampede doesn't help when you're stunned. Like, Sniper just sitting back, plinking on the tower. I think they can back off after this. I don't see any reason that they need to push, but they can.
They don't have to be afraid though, because the thing, if anything goes wrong for them,
oh,
they
Ice Path
blink
and Spectre
Ravage.
ult are going to come in, and that's going to put Blink Dagger on cooldown, but now Spectre doesn't have Haunt, and they might get reinitiated on here. Ooh, Ravage actually just catches 3. Tombstone's going to come out. Skywrath dies almost instantly, gets imprisoned actually, and that's 3 down in a matter of seconds. Undying, doing some work there. Decay, good spell. And this is a tier 3 now. There's buybacks on all of them. They can use them if they want to, but their cooldowns are so short, they're probably going to save them. No glyph for another 20 seconds. I think this is tier 3. And Spectre has a TP, but no Haunt.
The thing is, they have such good sustain with the mech and with all that. Yes, their ultimates are down, but Necro ult's still up. Sniper is just Sniper. I think they can continue to fight. They'll get this Rex.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, nice Ice Path and Macro Pirates. That might force them back. And that's what I was actually going to say. I think they should have gone for the range racks, but it looks like they're going to finish off the melee anyway. They go for the slightly greedier end, and they get it. Venge walks back into an Ice Path, gets stunned. Gush onto OD. Self-imprisonment, though, comes out. Nice stomp from Santee. And OD has his ulti, not dropping it, though. So far, it's another 3 kills. OD actually gets picked off by the Sniper. I think that was an Assassinate. And that's another double kill for Sniper. He's 5-1-5. This is that's a full lane of racks at 17 minutes 30 seconds.
And they're just gonna go get those creeps middle and just keep on going. They have the sustain to just stay there.
Yeah, and Ravage is, I think, actually it's not up for another minute, but they still have the Necro Scythe. Undying's got all his stuff. They're just gonna back out, and Siege is actually gonna call it GG. 17 minutes in.
Well, they have such a fantastic lead now, and I wouldn't say they played bad. I think they made some poor decisions early, but if they rethink their draft and maybe change up their lanes a little bit, they can come in back in the second game, no problem.
Yeah, no, for sure. I don't know how to say your name, GM Crosscox or whatever, but King Job, good sniper player. Just saying. But that's going to wrap up Game 1. Thanks for tuning in. I am, of course, Wolf Dota. Joining me was my buddy Hans. And
goodbye.
We'll be back for game number 2 coming up shortly.